So Fortnite is already 6 years old. I remember playing this game the first time in like 7th grade, 8th grade. I don't exactly remember. And what not to make a video with the top 10 seasons of all time. So there's apparently up to 27 seasons. So I'm not trying to rank all of them. So I might as well just do a top 10 at that point. Just remember, this is all going to be my opinion. You can always disagree when you want to. Don't really give a shit. Make sure to like, subscribe, use code CFT in the item shop. And let's get into the video. Starting up at number 10, we have Chapter 3 Season 1. The fact that this season is over 2 years old already is crazy to me. This was also the season that added a lot of new mechanics like sliding and mantling. This was also the season where they introduced the Spider-Man mythics, which were 100% like top 3 best movement items of all time. Because I really don't care about getting 10 minutes or more in a video, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Amazing season. Deserves to be in top 10. Number 9 goes to Chapter 2 Season 4, the Marvel season. I actually remember watching this live when Fortnite was live streaming it during like in the middle of the night, and I remember freaking out seeing all the new characters in this trailer. I think what made this season so special in my eyes were all the mythics that were in this game, bro. It was insane. Also, we can't forget about this POI. This POI alone, just seeing this picture brings back so many memories back there trying to get the Tony Stark mythics. Oh my god, just such an amazing season in general. Definitely deserves to be in the top 10. And number 9 is where it be. Number 8 goes to Chapter 2 Season 2. This season is actually known for 2 things. Being the first season to introduce the Battle Pass, and the first season to actually introduce Tilted Towers. This was also the season where they did their first Christmas update. I also guarantee that a lot of your favorite content creators started in this season. In general, it was a basic season, but it also helped introduce what Fortnite was going to be later in the future. So just because of that, I'm going to have to put it number 8. Number 7 is going to go to Chapter 5 Season 1. Even though it's the most recent season, I cannot lie when I say that this is one of the best first seasons in a chapter like ever. I remember when people were making memes saying that when they got rid of the OG map, how Fortnite was gonna die with Chapter 5, and if anything, Chapter 5 actually is doing a lot better than the OG season. Okay, maybe not better, but it's still averaging a lot of players, even averaging 1 million players a day just with Battle Royale alone, excluding all the creative maps, which is actually insane. I love everything about the season. I love the new customizable weapons. I love the mythics. I love how Peter's in the Battle Pass. A lot of things they've done right. Only thing that I'd say they need to fix is just well, the movement. I still feel like the movement's goofy, how you walk around, your new animation. Other than that though, it's a good season. And yeah, number 6 is gonna go to Chapter 1 Season 5. Fun fact that this was actually the season where they completely nerfed double pump altogether, making like what's known as like the spray meta season. This was actually the season where they actually changed the Victory Royale to this animation, which was honestly way cleaner than the old one in my opinion. This was also the season where Kevin the Q was actually first introduced. This also really showed the Fortnite storyline a lot and helped it improve a lot, showing that Fortnite was more than just a game. It was like universal and all that. In general, this season was just amazing. So number 6, there you go. Number 5 is gonna go to Chapter 4 Season OG. The reason why this is so high in the list right now being number 5 is because I think if we can all say that a lot of people came back during the season and it was just such a nostalgia ride. I remember when I always used to say that Fortnite OG was just never gonna come back. The Chapter 1 map was never gonna come back, just for it randomly to be leaked one day. And I was just like, there's no way that this is real. I felt like it was fake for a little. Before the OG map finally came back, you really never saw me getting on this game. Like I really never played the game after that. I watched videos, I definitely watched videos, but to actually play the game, you wouldn't even see me crack like 100 games a season. But when the OG map came back, you saw me grinding every day, which just shows how big of a deal this was. This also caught a lot of people off guard, seeing how the OG map was finally returning. People, I'm telling you, when I say people did not expect this to be leaked. When this got leaked, people were excited. I've never seen the Fortnite community so excited in their life. Just because of how well they did remaking the old map, I think I just have to give it number 5. Number 4 is gonna go to Chapter 2 Season 7. Now, I know that this is one of the most hated Chapter 1 seasons of like probably all time. Not all time, but close to all time. The reason why I would say I love the season was because of how, like, even though there was stuff that people hated about that season, was stuff that I loved. The Mythic Sword, people said that it was way too broken. Me, on the other hand, I said that it was amazing. I loved using it. And even like finding people who used it, I feel like it was like really fun while it lasted. Also the planes, people said the planes were annoying, which I actually loved. Like it was like a really big thing in my eyes when it first came out. I just feel like back then Fortnite players, like, expectations back then were way lower than they are today. I don't know about you, but I miss using the planes. I miss using the Infinity Blade. I miss like the zipline kills. I miss everything about that. I still remember when ziplines used to kill you if you jumped off from it, but in the end of the day, number 4, in my opinion, is Werby. We are now down to the top 3. So number 3 is gonna go to Chapter 1, Season 4. This was actually the first season where I actually started like getting on actively every day after school. And let's not forget about the Thanos game mode. When this game mode came out, oh my god, it was trending everywhere. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, every social media was going like insane about this. I think this was honestly a huge jump start of like how Fortnite was gonna like introduce these insane collabs. This was also the season where a lot of YouTubers started to blow up. A lot of streamers like Ninja, Courage JD, Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tapman, Tfue. A lot of them were finally getting the recognition they deserve. This was simply just a season where it's like you had to be there to witness like all like what was going on and all the amazing moments that happened during the season. It's obvious why it's the top 3. For number 2, we have Chapter 2, Season 2. This was just such an amazing season. Oh my god, it was actually the first season where I ever hit over 1,000 matches in it. I think that this was also the season where just a lot of people started coming out of nowhere, blowing up randomly. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers. Everything about the season was just like an amazing experience. The locations in the season were amazing. The mythic bosses were amazing. Midas. I actually forgot the rest of them, but yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. This was also the season where they did 2 live events. The Midas event and the Travis Scott event, which in my opinion, Travis Scott is still like the #1 event of all time. Midas also playing a huge part of like the storyline of Fortnite. Everything about the season, bro, was just so amazing. So many memories, so many like just everything about the season. Just I can't even explain it in words. That's how lost I am. But no matter how good the season was, there was still one season, just one season that barely managed to like barely scale it a little bit up in my opinion. So number 2 is Werby. Now, for the #1 season of all time, in my opinion, I cannot stress this enough, in my opinion, Chapter 1, Season 3. This season alone, like just even like making this video and just looking at this trailer that I put in the background, oh my god, it brings back just like the most nostalgic feelings. Me playing with my friends. It was the first season where I actually got to play with all my friends together, playing squads, duos, even playing solos. Such magical feelings that I feel just like, oh my god. If it sounds like I'm glazing this season, it's because I am. For starters, the map, Tilted Towers, Pleasant Parks, Retail Row, just some of like the most, even crates, just some of the most iconic POIs, like till dates. I don't know if it's just me, but I just miss how basic the game was back then. Even the OG weapons, the pump, AR, SMG, SCAR, bow action, classic weapons, classic locations, just everything about the season was just perfect. Perfect everything, down to the bottom. Like I said, I just wanted to speedrun this. In my opinion, Chapter 1, Season 3 is the best season of all time.